This general training is for OpenY customers in Drupal 8. Other trainings can be found on our OneEach Technologies YouTube channel or on the OneEach support site at support.oneeach.com. We are going to be talking about your content management filter today, or how do you find content on your website. Please note this is a general training and not specific to any OpenY theme. To get started, you want to make sure that you are logged into your website. Of course, that always helps. From there, you'll want to make sure in your admin menu at the very top of the screen that you are in the Manage option. From here, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to click on the word Content. You'll notice that if you hover over Content, the options pop down, but we just want to click on the word Content. Now, this is going to take us to our content management filter. So this is a listing of all of the content you have on your site. Now, as you scroll down the page, you might notice you have a lot of content. You might also notice that you have pages and pages and pages and pages of content in your content management filter as well. Now, this content management filter is here for you to find items that you've most recently edited, or you can also look through years and years and years of content on your site. Now, you can always sort or filter these items, or your content items, I should say, by the title. So if you click on the word title up here, that'll automatically sort all the items by title. So anything alphabetically, A to Z, Z to A, you understand. You can also sort by the content type, or kind of group by like content types. You can only see the author. You don't have the ability to sort by the author, but you do have the ability to see the author of each content item. You'll be able to see if an item is published or not published. You can obviously sort by this as well. But by default, your content management filter should be filtered with the items that are most recently, or have been most recently created or updated. So if you just created a page and you meant to add it to the main menu, but you forgot and now you can't find the page at all, if you click on the word content, you come to this content management filter, hopefully you should be able to see that page or that content type item that you've just created should be towards the top of this listing of items. Now, of course, you can always, do a filtered search of your content. So if you just created, a content type item that is titled with F, if you click on filter, you should be able to find that item. Now, of course, you can type in a full word or the full title. That helps as well. But even if you just have one letter, you can still filter or sort through your content, and it should provide a smaller or shorter listing for you. Now, I personally, this is my favorite, love to sort by the content type. So if I know that I'm looking for an alert, I can come in here, choose alert from that content type drop down, and filter. Now, this is going to show me all of the items that are just alerts. Now, if I see items here that are published or not published, of course, I can filter specifically for those items. So if I wanted to find an alert that's published, I can sort through that. Or if I, conversely want to find an alert that's unpublished, I can always find that as well. Now, I personally love the content management filter for a couple of reasons. You can always come in here to edit content depending upon your permissions. You might also have the ability to clone or delete content, so be aware. But everybody should be able to edit content. You also have the ability to unpublish or publish on a kind of a batch format. So you can always go into the editing view and unpublish content per individual item, and that's fine. That's nothing wrong with that. However, if I know that I need to unpublish these 3 items, so maybe they need to go away, they're old, I don't need to see them anymore, instead of deleting content, I can always come in here and say, okay, I just need to unpublish this. So from that action dropdown, I'm going to choose unpublished content. Go ahead, apply to those selected items, and it should unpublish those 3 items. That means that they're not visible to the regular visitor. So I can still find this here. I could easily publish them again if I wanted to. And of course, I could go into the individual page and do that, but I'm lazy, and I encourage all of you guys to come in here and use this option again to publish content. Just going to apply to those selected items again, and I can publish those 3 items right away. So again, instead of deleting content, it's always great to unpublish content, and then you can determine after it's unpublished if you need to delete it or not, because don't forget, once you delete something, you probably will either have to recreate it, or if you've noticed that a lot of things are deleted, then you can, of course, contact our support through a support conversation at support.1h.com. And our team has the ability to help troubleshoot items. But of course, it's easier, instead of deleting anything in the first place, just unpublish it. You can still find it in your list of content. If you have any trouble with the content management filter, either finding your content, or if you've noticed that for some reason you can't see any of your unpublished content, if you've unpublished a couple of pages and now they've completely disappeared from your view, and you've tried filtering by the title and the content type and everything else like that, that's when you would want to go ahead and contact our support at support.1h.com, and our team can help you take a look at that, and maybe even just adjust your permission so that way you have the ability to see unpublished content. Again, if you have any questions, you can always contact support at support.1h.com, and don't forget to check out our YouTube channel and our support site for any other helpful training videos.